Okay, Joe, heading into a game at the weekend. Two teams both out of form at the moment. How are we going to make sure we end up on the winning side?
Again, there's only one route map to that. That's working really hard. We've got to outwork the opposition, and obviously they'll be desperate to pick up some points the same as us. And again, I remember last season, the FA Cup and our season kind of kick-starting against Oxford, and I'm hoping for the same when we visit on Saturday.
How's the mood in the camp, Joe? I think to the Rovers fans, it looked like a corner had been turning against Ipswich, and then it looked like it was all going well, or a goal up against Barton, and then fell into some old habits. Do you think that has it affected the players?
Yeah, confidence is obviously a factor at the minute. If you don't win games and you're not getting positive performances and results, then naturally a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of lack of confidence, whatever you want to call it, can creep in. And you're seeing with Liverpool, some of the best players in the world, how if you don't get the right results and all of a sudden there's a bit of noise and a bit of pressure, it can do weird and wonderful things to people and make really good players into not so good players. And we've got to find that winning formula as soon as we possibly can, because, as I say, players play completely differently when they've got that. And our fans got us in a situation in terms of we're 1-0 up, we're leading the game, and then when they score, you can feel almost a little bit of anxiety and a lack of confidence creep into the team. And it's tough when you're on them runs, but the only way out of it, as I say, is hard work, getting a good performance, getting a good result, and building steadily your confidence levels back up.
One bit of good news ahead of the game: Sam Finney will be available for selection. Another bit of good news, hopefully Lewis Gibson as well.
Yeah, but both train this week, come back into contention, and obviously we'll pick a stronger group as we can. But obviously having Sam and Gibbo available definitely strengthens the core squad.
Is it too early to call this a 6-pointer against Oxford?
6-pointer for what?
For the rest of the season.
I think it's a 3-pointer, isn't it? Last the EFL have changed the rules and there's 6 on the line for this. We've got 14 to go. It's another opportunity for us to take 3 points. As I say, weirdly, we're in a bad spell of form. And if you looked at us in Oxford, Oxford are probably on a worse run than us in terms of they'd have been expected to mount a promotion challenge, and Robbo's done superb in obviously recent years and produced multiple playoff contending teams, promotion chasing teams. So again, it's a big game for us as it is for them. We want to kick-start, we want to get back in that winners column. I think they've lost 6 of the last 7, we've lost 5 of the last 6. So yeah, look, it's a big game Saturday for those reasons, but again, it's just 3 points and we've got to get back in that winners column.
Talked a lot about stats there. Man who obviously loves stats, John Motson, sadly passed away today.
Yeah, really bad news that, as I say, icon of probably for millions of us who grew up, watching the FA Cup final or match of the day, and a real anorak of the game in the nicest possible way. I met John multiple times, during my career. Always really friendly, really knowledgeable. He'd always be picking your brains. You'd go through his notes. He had copious notes on all the different players and all the different bits of information that you would need. Obviously, it's a lot easier in the modern era because you've got Google and all these instant ways of gathering information, but he was a true master of his craft, what he did, and the football world and the sporting world will be a lot worse off for not having Marty about.